Hey guys, I'm back with another video and welcome to the Salesforce Shinobi. My name is Rajul Vishwakarma and today we will learn about the JavaScript. So let's start the video. So do you, you are thinking about like why I'm introducing JavaScript in between of this course. So see, the code which you will write inside our LWC, so the most of the code you will write in the form of JavaScript. That's why I'm introducing this course here right now. So basically JavaScript, we have required some basic fundamentals for to write a LWC code. Okay, that's why we are here. So if you are if you are having some basic knowledge, so please keep continuing this code in this course, and you will understand the most of the things which we will require to LWC development. If you are good with the JavaScript and you know that you are already know about modern JavaScript or all these things, so you can skip this course here, right? Okay, that's why. So let's start the video. So in the next slide, okay, so basically what is JavaScript? So JavaScript is nothing but it is a dynamic programming language which we will use to do develop the web applications, game development and some of the web development parts. So this is the thing we will do inside our JavaScript. So it is the it is the most popular language right now, and we will create a lots of things inside this in this JavaScript language. So first of all, we will discuss about the cross platform. So what is the cross platform? So it is not dependent on any other platform. So suppose like if you you can if you written a same one code, it will open that will code will run inside our Mac OS or Windows or Linux. So it irrespective of the any of the means like operating system, this code will run. So that's why it is a cross platform. Second thing is we like what object oriented. So what does it mean? So nothing, if we go through the definition, so object oriented is nothing but it is a programming methodology to design a software in a proper manner. So it contains the objects and classes. What does it means? Like object is like everything is object. Suppose we are having a pen, so it is an object. Okay, and behind this pen they have created some prototype. So how pen looks like, how pen is behave, how pen color, how what the size of the nib. So each and everything is defined inside our, there is a one prototype which we can say that it is a class. So that is the concept behind the object oriented. So the JavaScript contains the objects and classes. So that's why it is an object oriented programming language. Next thing we will discuss the client side. So earlier they have introduced the JavaScript for the front end development. What does it mean? Like at the client side, if they have required to validate something or they have to show some error on the front end side, they don't have to hit server again and again. So we can write that code in the client side only. So that's why we have used the JavaScript. Okay. And now we will discuss the server sides. So now the JavaScript is expanding very fastly. So they have introduced the new framework Node.js. So by the help of this, we can do, we can connect to the server, we can manipulate the data from the database using the JavaScript only. So that's why now it is also a server side language. Okay. Then we will come to the multiple application. So in multiple application, like what does it mean? Like we can create a mobile apps, we can create a web application, we will create a like a desktop application, and also we can create a game inside this JavaScript. So that's why JavaScript is very popular right now. So these are the things about the JavaScript. Now we will move to the variable. So what type of variable or what is variable and what types of variable present inside our JavaScript? So variable is nothing but to store the name of to store the data inside our JavaScript. So that's why we have required the variable. So simple thing like it is the name of the storage which we are where we are storing a data inside our JavaScript or inside our code. So there are mainly three types of variable which is present inside our JavaScript: var, let and const. So what is that? Where they have, when they introduced the JavaScript first time, they have introduced the variable var. Now var is deprecated. Now they have come up with the two new variables, like first is let and const. So throughout the course we will discuss only these two, let and const. So we will mainly focus on this let and const variable name. Okay, that's all about the JavaScript variable. Now we will jump to the next slide, and in the next slide what we will discuss, we will discuss the data types. So what is data type? Data type is nothing but is the basically the data which we are storing inside our variable. Okay, so we are storing in any format, like in number, in string, and boolean. So whatever type of data we are storing are in data in our variable is defined as the data types. Okay, so there are various type of data types are available inside us JavaScript. First one is the number. Number is what? Number is nothing but it is a, suppose it is a salary, it is a number of people, just like that. So what it contains the number data type. String is nothing, suppose it is the name of the person, name of the place, or anything, or address of this place we can store in the form of string. Boolean is just work in that manner, like suppose if there is a something, suppose they are take this value, so they take that value, so it will become true. If they not take any value, like, so it will become false. So that we have stored inside the boolean data type. So in boolean type we are having two, true and false only. Object is nothing but it contains a group of other data types. Suppose see, we having a number of people, it is a key value pair, so number of people, so it will store in the number, also it will store a string, it will store boolean, or it will also store the object data type inside our objects. So we can store the multiple things inside our object. Next come to the data type, means like date and time. So suppose whenever the user is login, that we have to stamp in our data, means like in our variable, so we can store in the form of date and time format. So these data type is come. Now we will come to the undefined. What is the undefined data type inside our JavaScript? So undefined is nothing but, see, if you have defined a variable, okay, okay, now we will discuss about the undefined data type inside our JavaScript. Suppose you have declared a variable, then you haven't defined that variable at that time. So if you do a data type of that variable, so it will give you undefined. So that is mean that a variable is present in our JavaScript, means in our code, but we haven't defined any value to that data, okay, that variable. Now we will come to the null. So what is null? So suppose you have declare a variable and you have defined that variable with the null. So when you do a type of that data type or that variable or type of that variable, then you will get a data type of null. So that's the thing. These are the data types present inside our inside our JavaScript. So let's move to the next slides. So in the next slides we will discuss about the JavaScript comment. So JavaScript comment is nothing but it is a meaningful way to deliver a message. Suppose you have written some code and you if someone want to understand that, so how can the person who will understand that code? So here JavaScript comment come into the picture. So you can comment a few lines that brief that code, what that code is doing. So it will help another developer understand that code easily. Okay, so that's why we use the JavaScript comment. So there are two types of comment present inside our JavaScript. First is single line comment and multi-line comment. So in single line comment you have to write two backslash and you can write anything. In multi-line comment, what you have to do, you have to write a one backslash star and you can cover that code, and at the end of the line, like what you have to write, you have to star and backslash again. So that part of lines like will not compile by the compiler, that will ignore by the compiler, and in that manner JavaScript comment will work. Okay, so these are the things we have understood right now. Okay, so we will jump towards the demo. So in the demo, what we have discussed till now in the all these slides we will perform in the demo. Okay, so okay, let's jump to the demo guys. Okay, so here we are inside a browser. So see, to write a JavaScript code you don't need any external compiler, or you don't have to install any other things inside your computer. You have to simply open your you have to open your browser, and inside that browser what you have to do, you have to simple right click on that thing, and you will got this inspect. So in this inspection bar you will got one tab element and another tab is console. Just click on that console and click on this. So it will remove all the code, means whatever is written inside our console. So first see, we will discuss how can we define a variable. So suppose name, and if you see here I will write Rajul. See, whenever I write name, I will get the value name. If I want to change this name, so simply what I will write, Vishwakarma. See, I am able to do it. Okay, I have increased the font size, so that will help you to understand. Means it is clearly visible to you what I am writing here. So in this manner I can declare a variable and define it. So see, before you have to understand about the identifiers. Identifier is nothing but it is the name of the storage where we are storing our data inside our code. So see, so there are three ways in which you can write the name of the variable. Apart from that, you will get the error. So first way is to write with the camel case, write with the alphabetically, right? The first letter should be the alphabet. Suppose name, so name is equal to, if you see here, Rajul. Okay, yeah. And second thing is the with the underscore, name 2, Rajul 2. If you see, okay, why I am getting error, because I have used the double quotes here, name 2. And third thing is the with the dollar sign. So if you see, name 3 is equal to Rajul 3. So there are the three ways in which you can write the name of the identifier. Okay, apart from this, if you try to do anything, like if you use this hashtag demo and try to assign any value in this, if you see, you will get the error, the syntax unexpected identifier. So only in three ways you can write the name of the identifier. Okay, now we will understand the let. So what is let? See, let is the type, means like we can define variable in two types, let and const. So why we are doing this? So let is, suppose you have declare a variable with the let, so you can change the name of the variable in throughout the code. Okay, so how? Let name is equal to Rajul. Okay, and suppose if I want to change the name in middle of the code, so what we can do, if the change of the variable value, so how can you do? You can simply write Rajul here Vishwakarma. Okay, and just put this. So now if you try to get the value of this variable, so you will get the Vishwakarma. So now what we can do, we can change the name of the variable. So this is the use of the let. Okay, and suppose if we talk about the const, so const, const name. First of all, we will get the error. So why with this const? In let we will not. If we do the same thing with the let, if you see here, let name, so we are able to do it. We will not get any error. So why? So in the const there is a the definition says in the const variable, like when you ever define the variable with the const, so it does mean that at the time of declaration you have to define the value also, and that value will not change throughout the code. Okay, entire code. So if you want to change the value, you can't change it. This is the thing with the let, with the const. So if you see, if I write const last name is equal to Vishwakarma, Vishwakarma. Okay, if you see, yeah. Now I want to change this value. Last name is equal to now Rajul. I cannot change it. So this is the issue with the means like this is the helpful. Like suppose if you want something like you can define that variable like with that you want to change inside our code in any part of in any line. So you can write that value in the const format. Okay. So that's it about in this video. We will meet in the next video again. So enjoy this video guys, and I hope you like this video, and if you like, just please share, subscribe and like, and also press that bell icon for the better update. Okay, and thank you guys, thank you for watching this.